You're now watching Q News. Here are the top stories for this hour. Palestinian media have reported that 23 people have been killed in Israeli airstrikes on the Gaza Strip, including 13 in the northern region. The Palestinian Civil Defense confirmed over 1,300 deaths in northern Gaza in less than a month due to the Israeli assault. 5 Palestinians were killed and several others injured after Israeli shelling that targeted a house in Beit Lahia, while additional strikes in Tell al-Hawa resulted in casualties. Israeli naval forces also bombarded western areas of al-Nusayrat camp, and airstrikes targeted multiple locations in northern Gaza. The Palestinian Authority's Commission for Detainees Affairs has reported that at least 16 Palestinians, including children and former detainees, were arrested in the West Bank overnight. Since the onset of the Israeli assault, over 11,500 Palestinians from the West Bank, including Jerusalem, have been detained. Philip Lazzarini, the Commissioner General of the UNRWA, has called for an end to the conflict in Gaza and has condemned the Israeli ban on his organization. He stressed that dismantling UNRWA would deprive Palestinian children of education for the foreseeable future, emphasizing that reaching an agreement to end the war is the only way to bring hundreds of thousands of children currently living in the rubble back to school. UNICEF has called for the immediate cessation of attacks on civilians and humanitarian workers in Gaza. UNICEF Executive Director Catherine Russell urged Israel to investigate the circumstances surrounding the attack on one of its staff members in Jabalia. She warned that the recent weeks have seen a surge in violence in northern Gaza, putting all residents, especially children, at imminent risk from disease, famine, and ongoing bombardments. Today marks the end of the third phase of the second round of the emergency polio vaccination campaign in Gaza City. The campaign has not been extended to northern Gaza, which is currently under intense Israeli siege. Starting last Saturday, the campaign aimed to vaccinate children under 10 years old and has provided the second dose of the vaccine. Lebanese news agency reports that 2 individuals were killed and others were injured in an Israeli airstrike on a town in southern Lebanon. Israeli aircraft also conducted multiple airstrikes targeting the eastern Zotr area and several villages in Bint Jbeil district. The Israeli occupation army has issued new evacuation orders to residents of several buildings in Baalbek, eastern Lebanon, claiming that they are near Hezbollah facilities that will be targeted in the near future. This comes after the Israeli army announced the assassination of senior Hezbollah leaders in the Khiyam area of southern Lebanon. This concludes our top headlines for this hour. Don't forget to follow Q News on YouTube, Facebook, X, Instagram, and TikTok at Q News EGY to stay informed for real-time updates. Connect with us on the UMS digital platform. Watch it. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more updates on Q News.